morning. Hi.
Good morning.
My name is Paula Pearson Tucker. I'm going to be your instructor today, and you are?
I am Lynn Whitfield.
Lynn Whitfield. That's a pleasure to meet you.
Nice
Is it
to
okay
meet you.
if I call you Lynn?
Yes, it is.
All right, good, Lynn. So tell me, what are you here for today? What can I help you with?
Well, I've been just starting really playing golf, and one of the things that I've noticed is really bad is my short game.
Okay.
So my chipping, my pitching, really, I know I'm losing strokes there. So I'd like to learn the technique that's going to help me do better.
Okay, good, good. So how long have you been playing golf?
I've only been playing golf for about a year or two, but I'm a weekend warrior.
Weekend warrior. So are you playing just for fun, or you do tournaments?
No,
or-
I really just do fun, and if I do a tournament, it's a scramble, and it's just for fun. Really.
Okay, good, good. So you've been playing just a couple years, doing it for fun, no tournaments.
Right.
All right. Do you like to practice?
Sometimes.
Okay. When you practice, how often do you practice?
If I can get out and practice, I'll practice once a week.
Okay. So do you play more than you practice, or vice versa?
I probably play more than I practice.
Okay. Good, good. So you know that how important practice is in order to get better.
I know it is important. It's just finding that time to
Gotcha.
get out there and do it. So
Got you. So have you ever had a lesson before?
I've had one or two lessons before, yes.
All right. When's the last time you had a lesson?
It's been a long time since I've had a lesson. Probably was when I first started.
Okay.
Because I didn't have a clue what I was doing when I first started. So I
Do
really
you-
haven't done it.
Do you carry a handicap?
Yes, I do have a handicap.
And what's your handicap?
My handicap is like a 30.
A 30? Okay,
Yes.
so we're looking to knock some strokes off of that and bring that score down a little bit.
Yes, I like to
Okay.
be in the 20s somewhere.
All right, so we're gonna take a look at some of the things that you're doing that's gonna help you to achieve that. So, do you have any physical limitations that I'd like to make me aware of?
I do have a lower back issue,
Okay.
but it usually doesn't bother me that much. I also have some numbness in my left foot that when I noticed when I play like after 14 holes, it starts really getting numb and feeling kind of relieved, so I don't feel the switch of the weight as
Okay.
much. But that's really
Lower back and the numbness in your leg.
Yeah, in
All
my
right. Do
foot.
you know in your foot, not the entire leg,
no,
just the foot?
the top, like where the toes are,
Okay, and that's on in your left.
my left foot.
All right. So now you right-handed or left-handed?
I'm left-handed, which has been a little issue too, because so many people are right-handed.
Okay.
And
So
trying
do
to
you
teach
play
her
with? Are your clubs right hand or left hand?
left-handed?
Left hand. Let's take a look at it. All right. Now these clubs, were you fitted for these clubs? Ooh, steel shafts.
No, I was not.
You were not fitted for these clubs. Any particular reason why you went with steel shafts?
But they're actually called the Uniflex
Okay.
one, so I noticed I had gone to play somewhere out of town and had rented some clubs,
Mhm.
and they were men's. They were
Okay.
actually Uniflex,
All right.
and I seemed to hit them better.
Okay.
So I thought that I think I have a little too much strength for the women's graphite.
Did you have you played the graphites before?
Yes.
Before you switched to
Yes.
steel, but you were not fitted for these.
No, I was-
So you played with them one time, a steel shaft, and you thought that those were better clubs for you.
yes.
Okay, I'm just trying to understand.
Yes.
All right, men's clubs are steel shafts are a little bit heavier, but they do kind of help you sometimes with accuracy. But you got to be practicing with them. So, what I would suggest you do is to go get a proper fitting, and then actually take this club and then have them compare you with a graphite shaft just to see. Now, they're a little heavier, and that's okay if you're just playing a little bit, but 18 holes with a heavy shaft is going to wear you out. And you seem to be kind of physically fit. You are having some issues with your back and some numbness. So we're going to warm up some muscles before we get started. But I just want to tell you, just check these out before and try to graphite and compare. Check your drivers. Okay, you seem to like Callaway. Everything in the bag is Callaway.
Yes, everything except for this one little wing.
Callaway where? Well, that's a
it's
Callaway too. Everything's
Maybe this
Callaway.
one.
You
That one
Callaway
too.
lady.
Yeah.
Cleveland Brown fan?
Yes, I am.
Okay, I won't hold that against you.
Okay, please don't. I have to send you an email like I did the newsletter yesterday.
Hold on, let me put this back forward with you. All right, now, do you Are you any other sports? Have you participated in any other sports?
I played tennis years ago.
Okay,
Yeah.
tennis. Were you a good player or?
No, I mean I was okay.
All right.
I could hit the ball at least.
I'll say so. That would a lot of if you play other sports, it will transfer over to golf.
Right.
So we're gonna look at your golf, at some of your chipping, and decide how we're gonna approach this and see how we can help you achieve knocking some strokes off that game.
Okay.
All right. I'd like to warm you up a little bit because you say you have some numbness in your
Right.
foot and your lower back.
Right.
And if we're going to be chipping, setup and posture is important. So let's just do some things to get your back stretched out. Are there exercises that you like to do before you start around the golf?
I
Just show me what you do.
I usually stretch a little bit. I take a club.
Mm-hmm.
I usually take a club, set it down with the handle down, and spread my legs.
Okay.
Just kind of stretch my back
All right.
like that.
Do the exercises that you normally do. Just let me see. You go through a few of those. Okay.
On each side. And I can feel that in my lower back.
Okay.
And after I do that, sometimes I do the club across the chest. One, turn,
All right.
stretch both ways.
Okay.
And then I put, next I usually do some toe touches.
All right. Well, let's do those right now because I really want to focus on because you said you're having some problems with that lower back. I
Right.
want you to just kind of keep your chest up and bend slowly so that you feel the stretch in your lower back. Come up slowly, the same way. You go down. Go down as far as you can. Not feeling any pain. That looks good. Come up slowly. How's that feel?
That felt good. I felt the stretch.
Do it again. Now, keep your chest up. That's a good one because I can feel it all through my lower back. Come back up. Now, that left foot, I want you to take your left foot here on your heel, and now, same little stretch you just did so that you can feel that.
I feel
All
it.
on the back,
Yeah, I feel
hamstring.
that on the back. Like, my
Wiggle them
lower-
toes around a little bit and see if that helps with the numbness.
Now it's the nerve thing.
Okay.
So,
But it's a good stretch to get you ready.
yeah.
Come back up slowly. Do the other side. Go down slowly. Feel that stretch all on the back of your leg, hamstring. Move them toes around. Come up slowly. Now do it one more time, just so you feel. Good. Now, stand with your feet together. Did you both sides? You didn't do that side
I
again?
didn't do that.
All right. Okay, put your feet together. All right, just lean to one side. Feel the stretch. All along the side, nice and slow. Stand up, do the other side. So now, you've been playing golf long enough, you know what muscles you're going to be using when you play around the golf. Just before you go out, just try to loosen up those muscles a little bit. Today we're just going to be working on chipping, so I just wanted to make sure that the torso part and the back of your legs are kind of warmed up. Now, when you're chipping, do you know the difference in a chip and a pitch?
Well, the chip is when you're closer to the green, I know, and you're getting it higher because it's on the chip.
No, that's a pitch.
Okay. So
Okay, a pitch and a chip can be the same distance. It doesn't have
Okay.
anything to do with distance.
Chip
It has
is
to do
lower.
with trajectory.
Okay, so the pitch is the one that's higher.
Pitch is the one to go up. So if you're trying to get up over something,
Okay.
then that's a pitch shot. But if you're around the greens and you're not trying to get over anything, that's a chip shot. And the sooner you can get the ball rolling, the better the chances are of getting it close to the hole or even putting it in a hole.
Okay.
So
one more roll on a chip.
would want more roll on the chip. So when you're chipping, when that circumstance of when you're trying to roll the ball and get it running to the hole in an area like this, because there's nothing here, it's pretty flat surface. You know, we're gonna be chipping some balls there. So when you chip, what's your favorite club to use?
When I chip, I like to use it depends, I guess. I like to use my sandwich.
That's your club? Okay, the sand wedge. So pull out your sand wedge. Your 7-iron. That's 7, we had that earlier. And also pull out a hybrid, whatever your favorite hybrid is.
Well, I have used my hybrid before to run the ball up.
Okay, well we're gonna take a look at that and see, because you can chip with every club in your bag.
Okay.
So you got to look at how much green you have to work with. For instance, if you're going to the middle of green as opposed to right here, that's going to dictate which club you pull. So before we get started, tell me how you like to learn. You said you played tennis before. Are you a visual person, audio person, or you like feel and touch?
I'm a visual.
You're visual?
I'm a visual person.
Okay, good. So we're going to look at some things that's going to help you to be able to achieve getting the ball closer to the hole. Because it's no good if you're chipping and you knock it over the green, you know, or you stick the club in the ground.
Right.
So we're going to work on some things like that. So first I want you, we're going to start with the club you like to chip with best. I'll hold the other two.
Okay.
And I'm going to get some balls. So we're going to be right here. I keep forgetting you're lefty.
Right.
So I'm going to get out the way. We're going to get out the way here. So let's say we're going to chip to the middle flag. That's the number 8 flag. With your sand wedge. Let me see. I'm going to need you to chip 3 balls for me, the way you chip. Let me move your clubs out of your way.
Yeah, because it's in my back.
Don't forget your left.
It's in my back here.
Get these lefty clubs on the other side. All right, let's go. Go again. Okay, one more. All right, so now sand wedge. A sand wedge has more loft. So a sand wedge is should go up in the air more if you don't try to help it. So what I'm going to show you is with that sand wedge here, if that's your favorite club, and after we do this, and you may decide that that may not be your favorite club to chip with. All right, this is what I want you to do first, even without a club. I'm going to give you 3 balls and stand in there. You're lefty. I want you just arm out to the side, turn your body, and try to toss those balls closer to the hole for me. Okay? 3 balls. Just out to the side, get your normal setup. Not looking, just like golf, you this way. So, that's what you would normally do. Do it again. Not looking. Out to the side. Just out to the side, not behind you, out to the side. Turn and toss. Okay, now, so you were able to toss 3 balls and get them closer to the hole, right, without any trouble.
Right.
All right, so that means you have a good feel. You say you're a visual person, but you have a good touch because you were able to toss those. So now, same motion with the same club in your hand, just out to the side. I don't want it to go any higher than your knee, with that same tossing motion. Let me see you do that without a ball there. Just out to the side, turn and toss. Just like that. Do it again. Out to the side, toss. Good. Out to the side, toss. All right, now put a ball here. It's out, same setup that you would normally get. Out to the side, looking at the ball and toss. Look at the ball, toss. All right, see, what you did there, once you put the ball there, is now you stopped to try to help it. I want you to forget the ball is there. Same thing you were doing with swinging the club, just keeping the face of the club going to the target. Let me see you do it without a ball first. To the target. Don't take it back so far. You don't need to go that high. We're going right there. Same touch. When you did it with the tossing, you didn't take your hand this high. You hit it right out to the side and toss. Smooth, just like that. Turn it. I'm going to put a ball here. And I want you to do the same thing. Start with the club behind the ball. Take it out to the side and just toss. Just like you did when you were tossing. That's all right, but don't slow down. All you did was stop. Keep the face of the club going to the target. That was better. That's exactly what that club is supposed to do. Ball go up and land. One more time. Go. That was perfect. That was absolutely perfect. Now, same thing with a 7-iron. Same motion. Face going. Now, 7-iron doesn't have a lot of loss, so it's going to roll a little bit more like it's a putter. Same motion. Out to the side, keep the face moving. Don't stop and try to help it. That time the face will shut down. You don't need to take it back all the way because it's a 7.
Shut down?
The face of the club closed. As soon as you flipped your hand, you closed the face more. And it took all the loft of it. So you don't need to go back that far. It's sort of like a putting stroke. And go. Perfect. Go in the hole. Okay. That's really, really good. Do that again. Now, if you can do this good with one hand, you might need to change and start playing with one hand. No, we don't want to do that. Same motion, nice and free. Excellent. Notice that now you're not knocking the balls off the green?
Right.
All right, same thing behind the ball and go. Even that I like. Balls on the green, give it a chance. Now we're going to do the same little drill with that hybrid. Even less you have to take it back because the face of the on a hybrid is hot. As soon as the ball hit it, it's gone. It's going to get moving. You don't need to stop and help it. Same motion. Take it back. Just a little bit. Keep the face going. Awesome. Awesome. One more time. Just a little bit. You don't have to put any wrist behind it. If you put wrist behind it, you're going to get a little hit and it's going to be faster. So try and keep that hand straight. That was really good. Even better. A lot of them around the green. Let me get some balls out of the way. Hold on. Okay, so now we're going to put both hands on. And this time, you're going to get behind the ball and pick your target. So, if your ball is here, you're going to stand behind and find something on the ground that's in line with your target. And when you line up, you're going to put the face of that club on whatever it is you pick that's in front of the ball. And it's easier once you stand behind to pick your target from behind the ball than on the side of it. So, every shot you hit, every chip, get behind the ball, pick your target, put the face on the target, all right? So, I want you to do both hands now. Same thing. We're not going to go hard. Stand behind it. Find your target. Let me get this ball out the way. I don't want you to trip over. Okay. Put the club face on the target. Whatever it is you pick down on the ground. That looks good. The grip. Same thing. Just like you're tossing the ball. You don't need to go back far, but keep the face of the club moving. Swing down. You don't need the help. That's exactly what a sand wedge is going to do. So, 7-iron. If you were chipping to here, sand wedge would be the club. That, as soon as, or if you're going to use a sand wedge, you got to carry it closer to the hole. All right. So we've got a lot of green to work with. A hybrid 7-iron, 6-iron, anything that's got a less loss is going to roll. So go behind again, pick your target. Make sure the club face is on the target. Just a little bit, and keep the face of the club going to the target. I like. I like. You can make that putt. Huh? You can make that putt. Go again. Focus on the line. It's in front. Visualize a line going to the target. Make sure the face of that club is going to the target. It's not bad. You helped it a little bit, broke the wrist a little bit, but that's still. Well, remember, when you break the wrist, that's going to add, it's going to shut down the face. Shut down the face meaning you're taking loft off of it. And also it made you pull it a little bit. So keep the face of the club square going to the target. Those scoring lines that are on there should be going to the target. It's going to roll. You don't have to help it. Let the club do the work. Took it back too far. You don't need to go back that far. With a 7-iron, it shouldn't come any higher than your knee. Don't even let it, just let it pass your left foot a little bit, okay? Now we got them really close with one hand, so we got two hands on the club. Imagine you just have one, that one left hand. Keep it moving to the target. Face of the club going to the target. You don't need to help. Just a little bit swing, like a putt. Up, close it down. Close it down. That's why it went past. Not bad, but you don't need to help it. Let the club do the work. Okay, set up again with the club. Is there a reason why you have that thumb out? Put your hand on the club, grip it. See, now that time you chipped, this thumb was out. Is there a reason why you had it out, or you just forgot to tuck it away?
No, I think I had it out because I felt like I was using this hand much more than I should.
Okay.
Because it's supposed to be the resting.
Now, are you comfortable with having a glove on when you chip? That doesn't interfere?
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
I'm left-handed, so should my left hand?
Your left hand is closing down. You're trying to hit. All right. Once you grip the club, you just want to grip. After that, it's arms and shoulders like you're putting. Especially this, it's going to be just like a putting stroke. Imagine you have the putter in your hand and do it just like a putting stroke. Don't let it break down. Face of the club going to the target. That was perfect. That was perfect. With this club and with the 7-iron and when you use the hybrid, you want to do it just like a putting stroke. You shouldn't be breaking down that left hand trying to take over. There you go. Put that thumb away and make sure you line up at the target. That looks really good. Posture looks good. Now, just like a putting stroke, keep it moving. Perfect. Perfect. Now, let's try with the hybrid. Same thing, like a putting stroke. Get behind it, pick your target. How good is that, Lynn? How good is that?
I like that.
How good is that? All right, let me see another one. We trying to chip it. We trying to chip them in now. I'm not even gonna tell you how good that was. You can see it because you're visual. You can see how good it is. That had a little hand in it. So you got different targets here. If you don't have a lot of green to work with, not saying you can't use that, but remember when you use the hybrid, it's going to come off hot. All right, so this may be a good place. So let's just pick another target and see. I want want you to try with your hybrid to go to, well, let's go to number 7, the one right here. With that hybrid, see how you would change that or manage that. Same thing, pick your line behind. It's really good. It's really good.
I couldn't take it back as far.
Exactly. Good job. Good job. So, sand wedge, 7-9, hybrid. When you don't have anything to get over, you're not practicing a lot, using the sand wedge, not saying that it's not a club you should chip with. If you have a lot of green to work with, it's always best to get the ball rolling as soon as you can. It's going to save stroke. Started out the sand wedge, you had them all off. All the ones you did with the other club, you got them on the green. So get the ball rolling to the hole as soon as you can. When you do practice, you have the best results with the hybrid. I mean, would you agree with that?
Yeah, a hybrid and 7.
Hybrid or 7. Well, you can choose which one you want to do. Just know that if you're just using a putty stroke, that it's just so much easier. And I can tell by once I said putty stroke, then you were able to, that resonated with something that you were able to get the
give me a visual.
Okay, of what to do.
Right.
And you got the ball to the hole. Now, you can also use a putter from here. Okay, they call it the Texas wedge. Using the Texas wedge, though, I'm not a Texas wedge player because I can never regulate. So I'm not saying try that. Practice with a hybrid. When you do practice, take the clubs, find the one you like the best, and what you're going to do is you practice in the one that you get the best results with.
Right.
So when you're out playing, let's take all the guesswork out. If you got a lot of green to work with, you grab this hybrid. Or if I'm right here, even when you had a closer hole, you still were able to get them close where you can make the putt. Any questions you have on me on what we did today? Because I know I gave you a lot of information. I didn't give you a whole lot of things that would change your swing or anything. We weren't working on that.
Right.
I just wanted to get some new things that you can do for chipping.
Yeah, and I think he gave me stuff that helps me visualize when I'm standing there, that make sure I get a club that's going to roll and look at the distance that I have to go and how much green I have to work with, and then to base it on that.
Okay.
And to remember that I only have to take it back a little bit,
just a little bit.
Not a lot.
Because see, before you do too much. You don't need to do. You're doing a whole lot and not getting results.
Right.
So now you do a little less and you got great results.
Okay.
When you get a chance to practice, all the clubs in your bag. Go practice chipping with them and see which ones you get the best results with. Today, we just pulled out 3.
Okay.
And from these 3, you were able to find a couple that you felt real comfortable with.
Right.
But just know that the longer the club and when the club has less loft, it's going to roll more.
Right.
But practicing, none beats practice to know what your clubs are doing. I mean, you can chip with your driver. Any club in your bag you can chip with, but you're going to have your favorites, and you're going to be the one to identify that.
Okay.
That's it? No questions?
That's it.
Huh?
Really, that's it. I think you explained it very well.
Well, you
to
did
me.
it. You did an excellent job. I like the results that we see here. Practice when you can. You can even do this. Excuse me. If you can't get to a golf course, you can even get some of those wiffle balls at home and practice.
And
Or
what's
if
a
you have a
wiffle
copper,
ball?
they have different kinds. They look like little ping pong balls that have holes in them.
Okay.
They also make some that are made of rubber that you can use indoors.
Oh, okay. I have
so
some of those.
you
Okay.
can do you okay?
Yeah,
Well, use
I
them to
have
practice your chipping.
I have.
And if you want to come back, we can work on the pitch shot to get it up and over.
Right.
But you get excellent with the chipping.
Well, thank you very much.
You are very
Coach
welcome.
Paula,
It
I
was a
appreciate it.
pleasure.
Thank
It was a
you.
pleasure.
Thank
All right.
you.
Thank you.
All right.